Hey, campers. Farm guy took a little trip to Alaska. How about it, buddy? We're in Haines, Nebraska. Haines. And we are working on this big giant claim. There's an old lake silted in, and it is deep. Right now, I'm sitting about 15 feet from the bottom. We originally tried to dig straight down to get to the bottom, but unfortunately, it was just a little too much. So, we came up with a new strategy, which was to take our second excavator up top and then strip out about 10 feet that we couldn't really reach with the lower excavator, and we kind of dumped that pay dirt down over the side, and I'm kind of cleaning this up over here. I got literally nothing in my bucket. Smooth this out. I don't know why I'm smoothing it out, because we're going to dump stuff on it, but anyway. So we've been here on this claim 2 days. You can see the other excavator up there. We've been stripping quite a bit back over there. The plan is to strip this back over to kind of just past my bucket so we can start working our way down to the bottom. We've got a Frankenstein conveyor belt, 2 of them. Did it already drop? Must already dropped. Alright. 2, yep, there it is. To this remote excavator. We're at 89% full, so we've got a little bit to go yet. We've had 2 cleanouts. We got 2,719.162 ounces of gold that we have cleaned up and cleaned out just from this little bit alone here, right here. And you can kind of see it's a pretty deep hole. I'm kind of at ground level, I guess, but yeah, it's a deep hole. We started out here and cleaned out around and got around over to the wall there, and then took the excavator around and went down. And down in there at the bottom where it's at now, and then we took the other excavator and started stripping up top. And you can see this claim is big. Let me show you the map. This is the Waterfall Valley claim, and it is this is the whole lake bed. There's mountains almost on 3 sides of us here. Our first claim was this little claim down here called Old Arnold. And we started out right after the snow melted, the ground kind of thawed out, and we cleaned this out. That was about 2 weeks ago. Took us about 2 weeks to get it cleaned out. The guy I'm working for had he'd worked other claims and had money, and so he had bought these bigger excavators. There's a big dump truck there. The way we were doing it before was filling up the trucks and dumping them in the into the Frankenstein, into the wash plant, but we kind of got to figuring out that 3 bucket loads filled the truck up, and we were spending more time going from excavator to truck to dumping, especially when we had one person. I got 2 employees. I got a mechanic and a guy that keeps the excavators running. He's an excavator specialist to tweaks them. That's our drill, where we drilled to kind of see where all the gold was. That's kind of looking at this gold map. I gotta get on the right parcel. There we go. And you can kind of see these areas here. You know, it's 30. I'm sorry, meters, not feet, meters. So 60 feet, right out here in the middle, and you know, it's showing the total gold in just that one little square is, you know, 22,000 ounces. So, yeah. So, you know, you get down here a little deeper down at the bottom, it's 5.3 ounces per 3 metric ton. So, as you can see, we're kind of stripping this away up here where the other excavator can't reach. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. I built a little ramp to get it down here, but I'll have to dig myself out eventually. But yeah, so what we're doing, we're just kind of dumping it down there, and then taking the other excavator and dumping it into Frankenstein to the wash plant. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's really the only way we can do it. The plan is then once we get this done, I'll take this excavator and dig this out back behind me to the sides and dig down about another 10 feet, and then the lower excavator take over from there. It's kind of a taller little hilly area. So yeah, but with this Haines project, so far he's running about 8.6 million in bank. We did buy some more Frankenstein, so we got 2 more sitting back over by the kind of where we got our. They're back, just straight back from the bucket. You can't see them because it's kind of fog. You can kind of see them right over the top of the bucket. They're kind of see some lights going on over there, but that's where we got some Conex containers. One's got spare parts, and the other one is where we pack everything into with some other spare parts. Back over there behind the wash plant is all the wash plant hoses and electric connections and whatnot, and everything that goes with the power part of the wash plant and the hoses. And you can't really see it, but you can't really see it. But top of the hill over there, just above the excavator arm, is a water tower where we got water lines running from to the wash plant, and then to feed the water tower, we've got 4 diesel pumps. We got 2 down by the river, which is to the map here. Right here, these 2, we got 2 water pumps pumping water right out of the river, and the line kind of goes down here to these 2. We had to add 2 more water pumps. That was an added expense because these 2 weren't big enough to handle the push all the way up to the water tower, which is kind of right here by this fuel tank. There's a little cabin sitting here. You can kind of see the green cabin there, and that's where we got our wave table and our magnetite sifter. There's also a big shed over here for winter storage because we'll be here through this season. So we'll have to store a lot of the stuff in there, and some of it we'll have to ship off to the Haines storage location. That costs a little bit, but all these Frankensteins won't fit in there, so and all the excavators won't fit. So the wash plant will just kind of sit where it's at. Come on. There is another location for the wash plant up over here. So what we'll probably do is when we get about halfway through, we'll move the wash plant from this location across, and then we'll just put our these two pumps over here, and we'll just pump straight from the river. There won't be a water tower over there, but yeah, so you know we got some spare. There's another water pump there that we're not using. My fuel tanks. I got a big fuel. What do you call it? Big fuel tank, about 1,800, 2,000 gallons sitting there. So yeah, so we got quite a bit going on, but nothing too major. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. You can see we're building up a little pile of papers down there. I kind of got to keep this smooth because if I don't, my tracks get bound up and I can't move. So we're constantly having to smooth things out. Trim that back a little bit. Got a little bit of room when we need to move around a little bit more, but doesn't take long to fill that up where we can't pile up anymore, so yeah, that's what's going on. I talked to Joe Nobody in Romania. Talking like maybe he'd come out here for a week or so and pitch in, take a little vacation from farming, but I got Terry watching my farm in Montana. Taking care of the animals. Almost full. We're at 89%, so I don't know if this last bit's gonna top it off and get another clean out. Clean outs don't take long. This is a big wash plant. It's got 16 large mats, so it takes a while to fill them up. Kind of skirting along the hills there, but it's kind of relaxing. Low stress. I'd like to get some more lights, but I got the truck stuck down there and I had to pull it out with a bulldozer. Just couldn't make it up the hill, so don't have any lights down there. Unfortunately, I tried to do it with cables with the excavator, but that didn't really work either, so I'm just kind of doing with the excavator lights down there in the big hole. I might put some more on the sides and maybe try and get some more light pointed down there, but it's kind of tough. The lights just don't point that low, so kind of a pain. You kind of see there's a little yellow square that kind of follows my bucket there. We added some like little light emitters. Helps with knowing exactly where you're going to dump, which is very important when it comes to dumping onto the Frankensteins, because their hoppers are not that big. And you start dumping on the ground, it builds up, and then the Frankenstein starts moving around because it's not sitting on a stable platform. So it's kind of nice to spend the extra money on that. We put it on all our equipment. Excavator and a dozer. Kind of getting kind of high, so I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to stop because I can't reach out any farther, and I can't dump out any farther because then it gets in the way of lower excavator tracks. So I'm gonna do one more sweep here. Call it good. Alright, so time to do a little dirt jumping. Kind of see what I'm talking about here. You can see the kind of light emitters allows me to jump right on the excavator versus off to one side or the other, which like I said causes issues. Use this external camera system that they got rigged up so that we can kind of get a better view than just if I go to the internal camera. I got cameras all over, but if I go to the internal camera, you can kind of see. I can't really see my bucket where it's at, so I'm kind of guessing. So yeah, I didn't get a load. So going to the external camera allows me to see better. Kind of like those external cameras in some of the newer vehicles. It gives you kind of a bird's eye view of where you're parking and type of thing. Kind of same technology, but a little bit further out. Almost like a drone. And the wash plant is connected by sensors as well, so when it gets to 100%, it'll start telling me I'm losing pay dirt. That's when I gotta shut down. I see I'm hitting somewhere, hitting back corner, so back up a little bit. And I'm sitting right here on the kind of not flat spot, so it makes it a little bouncy. That's okay. So it makes it a little bouncy. Kind of get dust out here too. Drink of water. Oh. Bounce too much, I'll have to back up again. lot. I can't get the bulldozer. I try and level in here. I tried to get the bulldozer down, but the angle's so steep that it's hung up. Yeah, another bucket. Another bucket in the hole. Gotta say, these Frankensteins are tough though, because I bang it with that bucket almost every time. We have to replace the sheet metal once in a great while. Usually we wait till winter if it's too tore up. Replace the teeth. They get wore out after a while. Alright, well we're going to keep on going until we get our wash plant full, mats full, and we'll come back and show you cleanup.